Have you ever been to a party where things just felt perfect? The music, the food, the joy in the air. Today, let's travel back in time to a wedding in a small village called Cana. It was a huge celebration, lasting 4 days, filled with laughter and dancing. Among the happy crowd were Jesus, his mother Mary, and his very first disciples. Everything was wonderful, until it wasn't. Suddenly, a whisper started making its way through the servants. A quiet crisis was unfolding that threatened to ruin the whole event. The wine had run out. For the host of the wedding, this was a disaster, a huge social embarrassment. The joyous atmosphere was about to turn into shame. Mary, with her sharp eyes and caring heart, noticed the problem right away. She turned to her son, Jesus, with complete trust, and said simply, "They have no wine." Jesus' response was a bit mysterious, suggesting his time for big public displays hadn't yet come. But Mary wasn't discouraged. She looked at the worried servants and told them, "Do whatever he tells you." Nearby, there were 6 enormous stone water jars, the kind used for ceremonial washing. Each holding 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus looked at the servants and gave a simple instruction. Fill the jars with water. They must have been confused, but they obeyed, filling each one right to the very brim. Then Jesus said, "Now, draw some out and take it to the master of the feast." Imagine being that servant. You just filled a jar with plain water, and now you're supposed to serve it as wine to the most important person at the party. With a trembling hand, the servant brought the cup to the master Etukasi. His eyes went wide. He couldn't believe it. This wasn't just wine. It was the best wine he had tasted all night. He immediately called for the groom, not to scold him, but to praise him. "Hey," he said, "most people serve the best wine first. When everyone's had a bit to drink, they bring out the cheaper stuff. But you've saved the best until now." The groom was probably just as surprised as anyone. But the servants knew. They knew they had filled those jars with water, and the disciples saw it too. In that moment, their belief in Jesus grew stronger than ever. This was his first miracle, not done in a great temple or before a huge crowd, but quietly, at a wedding, to save a family from embarrassment and keep the joy alive. It was the very first glimpse of the incredible glory that was to come. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.